Gap, the face of Gambia worldwide, is coming to promote Destination Gambia with a difference to the world through InterFace Gambia TV 2018 Gambia Tour with your presenter, Mr. Lamin Jammeh, the Jollof Show. The Gambia Kanam. This tour is sponsored by Gambia Chamber of Commerce Industry, Gambia Tourism Board, Senegambia Beach Hotel, Gambia Hotel Association, Mr. Yangs Dabor, Mr. Jamil Tarawale, LLB, Honorable Solicitor, Northern Garden Security Limited, Yaye Instant Money Transfer Services Limited, and TJ Fit and Healthy International. With us, the Gambia Kanam.
Hello again, once again, welcome to InterFace Gambia. I'm your presenter Lamin Jammeh with my show, The Jollof Show. We're in the Gambia to promote tourism. We're in the sector in Tangier whereby fishing is very important. We got our sisters and our moms over here, and these are the fridges that they use to put these fish when they receive them from the seaside. And the state of these fridges are not looking very great. I'm just going to talk to one of my moms here. Assalamu alaikum mayro inimbara kotanate.
Tanante fanal bijane de mbal konton na mbal tentu la mbal jayla. Al nata do ko mon na mbal tentu la kan. Yana mun fanal la do ku dal tan mun na musol la frijo let. Bar palaso le musol da sajam palaso man da dano. Musol fon la kay frijo say ka dal do kun tendo mon dinde mon de. E fanal ka feferol kija. Sa antel fanal bo feferol la la be dindu la donki kunyalu ani la pasin dingolu. Musol fanal ko la fefejam.
So I've just asked Mom about the working condition in this place, and clearly you can see, even me myself, I'm really desperate for air now. But what she's trying to explain now, as you can see, these fridges here, these are the fridges that they're using to restore the fish when they arrive, so they can keep the fishes in a very healthy condition before they can put them inside the ovens and to smoke them, and so they can sell them out into the markets. But now there's one thing that they really want from the government and the people out there to help them.
Si makoy to pour galaso ko sono ya nindo ku palaso nyina ko sono ya na en firjol fana lodu la nyanta je do ko ran pour njiyo kata duma bar njiyo kata tamala ko no fa en batande wato do bije bar sa nyina mom fana lana to si makoy jando kunye yen so galaso soto nya sono ya ka galaso isinol bijam bar galaso soto nya wato do bije ni moto tel ka benjen ka batal
ñim firjol men bebe jang mu solle tamu beti. Wow. This is really touching, because all these fridges that you were seeing here today, from the back of the camera, right in front, going further down there, these are all owned by women. So the women of the Gambia are working so hard. One thing that they really want is the government to come out here and help these women to try and get this place a better place for them, better working conditions. As she clearly mentioned, when the rainy season comes, it's really difficult for them to get their work done properly. So I'm just going to ask one more lady here. Assalamu alaikum badingo nimbare kortonante. Yo yaay falo itodi ma
Aisar sunola
Aisar do nimba ma diamora sante nga mem fu nyamoyle say comme ça mbete fona nyinin kala dorong sanji jelu yibe jay be do ko la ñu tanje badal
say sanji tanil lu ngostol say
sanji tanil lu
kadu kabri manke so to be badala jam fala na dan harje nga ke so to nyim balto
alhamdulillah
kadu ke ma nje jannet
masha Allah
o do hani bi ndela na fa be jannet na sinin sama be jannet say na firjol ñi comme ça ñi wadu la soto rek nta glace ro keno dam don nim baltel do ñoo disturb la o be di yalla ñabake.
I said clearly she's been working here for the past 15 years, which is amazing. She met her husband here, she got married, and still she's here with her husband trying to earn living for themselves and their families. Now, what Aisha is saying, she's saying the same thing. The fridges that they're using here, which is this place is all owned by the women outside bit here that you can see in their fridges, that they need from the government to help them so they can get a better place, better working condition for them to put their stuffs. I'm just going to come over here and just talk to the sisters as well. You know, mbading salamu alaikum. You told him, huh? Sibi Ture, nse nyini kano sanji jeli tafana mbe badala be do ko la sai.
Del fale sanji tan soto janna kay.
Sanji tan.
Fom fudu to ja.
Sa ñu frijol itafana ndabe jele me alon ka tolle tam ñu frijol ti.
Tele tam frijol ti. Frijo comme ko mero ni ya fanya tel fale ko ya kosto. Ma jandi mambete ya. Ni ñel be fonko sto frijo be ñe soto do. Dula be ka poto poto. Sa tel fana lafta dula la mi alon ka bete ya. Be pare fana ni nga ñel fana sang ni nge sorom frijo ko no ka fonko. Ka ñel be kati ke na ñel samba.
Now, the other worry that you can clearly, well, I will explain that they're facing here. When they receive these fish and they put them in these fridges, because the fridges are not secure. And if you look at the state of these fridges, they shouldn't be even working, to be honest with you. Another big problem that they're facing is like, because when they put these fish in these fridges overnight, people come and help themselves with their stuff, which is really not good for their businesses. So, and again, she's crying out, like clearly the other sister just mentioned, for the government to come out here and help them and make this place a better place for them, a better working condition for them. Inshallah, ali diamo nyamoyle. Sa antolem bodnam for InterFace Gambia TV bodnam Angleterre ni sponsor pour que ñin doko ka tolye pour que Gamben musul tandi dunia kono albe doko men atole mun so dal mem fula InterFace Gambia TV.
Gambia TV kay comme ko nyima ko kilo ndoro e ba kata kambe tentula mbe jayila ban telefon la kole ko comme ko ngol fotek Tangier jam fo nye ko akam batandi bagale nye da kata fo pano 1005 o muso bulu kole ko fana doti nim fente bulu ko ne ko la dimbal la school lonki dol bije fon wolle fon be resri la korda o en telefon batandi jam bagale ni nga fen soto min sem ma koy tel mam fen soto no lafta de maro la bagale
Abaraka baka mero nyale diamo moyle inshallah rabbi mbale message nyim pass la crossley and the responsible people they will take over from there. This is really touching, to be honest with you, being a Gambian, growing up in the Gambia to live in the UK. As you can see, these are women, they're working really hard, and some of them they even run their own families, putting fish money, have kids to send to schools, giving them lunches. So they have been working here for the past 15 years. They're grown up seeing the state of this area like this. So this is something that the government could help and try to develop this place for them and make it a better place for them to work. The conditions are not very great, but we're hopeful that the government will get the message and something will be done for this place. Allah baraka bake. Thank you very much. Madam Yaifal, baraka bake.
Lamin jani ndabila jini ndilo mandiya o sarajimang wolle kamansiya bari mungoliya o Ilyasa tambaje me mansiya da Ilyasa bentuma fetuba duniya lo manne nyin duniya lo manne ala tala duniya dale sobe adela Jammeh nyiranga jini ndilo mandiya o sarajimang o korabe kumaye madanya kilinna o Adiate bala adiate falla junta kuyanduno la wallahi Jambe jira gawo sora alika manse ale akadi alula baye mun sora lati jambe mun sora lati jini dilo mandiya o sarajiman Ilyasa damma jambe jiran mansode gummi madoda.
Thank you very much, Jolly. Thank you very much, Jolly. Thank you very much. Welcome to all the viewers of InterFace Gambia. I'm your presenter, Lamin Jammeh, with this special tour. Like we promised you, it's going to be destination hashtag the Gambia with the difference. We're now in the village of Tangier, in the National Museum village in Tangier. It's a beautiful and an eco-friendly place. What we will do, we will go inside there, have a little tour around the area, and then we'll have some interviews with the founder of this beautiful place. And we will showcase this place to the best of our ability to the Western world and to the people living in the diaspora. But before I go forward, I will speak to Jolly a little bit. Jolly inimba itodima.
Di Jolly Seku Sao.
Jolly Seku kora ya karane bang fo iwuluta Jolly yale kono.
Wuluta Jolly yale kono mu wara wulo be mu jalolti mfa Jolly mba Jolly. Mfama mu Lamin Sao ti Jolly Lamin Sao. Mbama mu ajabinta mbaylati. Wala bota badi bu sabale.
Naam.
Mbama bota sale kenyele lambay morbolon. Wuluta Jolly yale kono ngawol long wala tarankata fu mu wara wulo la. Mfama yolo fanantara mbama fana yolo tara.
Jolly iyaje nye kuntu poso ni ay aseminu domanding sedden ko ni kurro ni samto bula nyaata nyaadi la idun tam mama ñol la kono biriya tamba ma mansa kew mi yalon kay mansa ya mo bu kafo tamba ke da mansal te mi yalon ko jamme kun don ko ye wo silo no manum bi tendun Gambia be kala sate dolti bari manya history ñinne ma wafi kule Gambia history ma wafi ko yatara ko nunya Gambia history wafi ko ñin sub regional mo te Gambia challenge when it comes to history yi mansa kew mi kafo memu tamba jamme te badi bu mansa buntum burani halisi ta sofa ngulu manin kisa ko mama da kon wal so linjo tambita wala nsafo ko Gambia fenne so do mi alon ko history when it comes it we hold it in our hands but we are not selling it to the best of our ability. Why? Because when it comes to slavery, we talked about the most important slave in the history of slavery, which is Kunta Kinte, and Kunta came from this beautiful country called the Gambia. Surely we will be covering the area come the next couple of days. Jelly, if I don't stop talking to you, I might end up taking everything, including the GT vodka, and give it to you. Jelly, I'll be back with you, Jelly. I might just go inside. So if you just follow me inside here, look at this. This is a beautiful, eco-friendly environment where you can come and relax and be very attached to the nature and wildlife. We will show you around and then we'll have some interviews with people that walks around here. The co-founder of this beautiful place. Why not even Gambians come out here and enjoy this beautiful place? Tourists, this is one place that tourists would like to come. Look at how natural this place is. It's so beautiful and it's so touching. We're just gonna walk right inside there. You can see, all you can see is green. Eco-friendly, very eco-friendly, and the world is going to a direction whereby this is what we need. We need a place whereby you'll be connected to the environment. You'll be connected to the world. You'll be having a very peaceful mind, relaxing in such a place. Look at that. That's not a live zebra, but that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is amazing. These are places. I'm born in the Gambia, but I didn't even know. And look at this. Just look over here. Look at this. This is a man here. This is what our great ancestors used to do. When they go, these are the tools they will use to cut down trees. Now that technology has advanced so much that there is no more cutting trees because this is the most eco-friendly. This is just to show you what ancestors used to do, but this is not happening anymore because we're doing eco-friendly. This place is so eco-friendly. I would love to come and live in this place. So people who want to get attached to the nature, people who want to get connected to the nature, this is a place that you want to be. It's just around the corner, 25 minutes drive or less than that from Senegambia Street. You want to be here. You want to enjoy this beautiful place. You want to see nature. You want to get connected to nature. This is a place. This is not only for tourists, but also for the Gambian people to come and experience the beauty of this place. This was formed and founded by a Gambian. The nature and the history of this place, you'll hear it very soon because I'm going to have an interview with him. I'm sure he has done so many interviews about, but this is going to be an exclusive interview for him and this place because we'll be showcasing this place to the world. We'll be showcasing to this place to the world. Look, the board here is explaining everything, built in the traditional Gambian style for the people who wanted to experience the Gambia way of life. This is what it is explaining. I get connected to this. I get attached to this. This is me. I see myself here. This is nature. I don't want to live in that cold environment. No disrespect to the UK. I love the UK. That's where I work and live and make. Look, you want to get connected to this beautiful place. Just come over here, my cameraman, please. Just come over here. This is what it's all about, echo. Look at these houses. They're never hot, they're never cold. You come in here, you relax, you enjoy the beauty of this place. I'm not gonna go in there because there might be a guest inside there. There is no guest, so I'm just gonna give you the knock. Knock, knock, that's no one. Let's come in, let's have a look. Wow, amazing. Look at this, connected to nature. Come in, Mr. Cameraman, come in. The beds are soft, beautiful beds. Mattress is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Here you relax. You enjoy the beauty of this place. Look, modern toilets. These are modern toilets. The place clean tiles in there. The floor is clean. The place is beautiful. Toilet rolls over there that you might need. Water there, running water, hot water. This is beautiful. Mr. Cameraman, we need to go outside because I'm falling in love with this place. I am falling in love with this place.
Welcome to the exquisite, luxurious Haven residence. It's beautiful, residential, gives you all the serenity that you would ask for, and it's also private. We have furnished luxurious units which has all the functionalities that you'll expect from your home. Our unfurnished unit you can utilize and furnish at your taste for those who will come and become a resident. The kitchen is fitted, including a laundry machine to do your personal washing. We have flexible options of long and short-term stay with complimentary internet access for our short-term guests. Availability of a standby generator for constant electricity flow. 24-hour security service ranging from CCTV surrounding the property. From the rooftop, you can lounge, enjoy the tranquility, the environment, you can see the ocean. Come join us at the Haven Residence, a place of serenity, tranquility, a place that you can call home away from home. Brought to you by Uniglow Properties.
A date for your diary. Gambian Fashion and Exhibition Weekend. Designers are welcome to register interest. It's all about raising awareness of the fantastic work being done in our community.
Award night, fashion night and exhibition of top class only. This event is sponsored by Gam Designers UK.
mbokki Sénégal mbokki Europe li de neexatina waaye yónnee lu tolloog 1000 livres fii ci Sénégal te doo si fay dara say waa kër wala say xarit mën nañu récupérer xaalis bi si bépp point wari installer sa application TapTap Send ci sa Play Store wala sa LP Store wóor na gaaw na te yomb na jëfandikoo gaawal gaaw installer te utiliser sa application TapTap Send sa yónnee bu njëkk gagné lu tolloog 5 livres ak code bii di Jollof TapTap Send application bi ñëpp taamu.
This one for a blessed Gambia. The more we work together, the more we celebrate. The more we come together, the more we celebrate. Come on, let's get together. There's a place I love to be. The Gambia, the Gambia.
Get connected to the Gambia, the way of life. This beautiful place have got 12 different rooms, different sizes. We've just shown you one. We're gonna go around and then we'll show you more of this place. This is where you wanna go and relax and have a very peaceful mind, away from all those madness, the cars, the noise, the people running up and down. If you wanna have a nice and beautiful, enjoy your holiday, eco-friendly. The word eco-friendly is very important, and I'm sure the tourist department, the ministry and the department, they're looking over that. We just got another room. Look at the size of this room. I'm quite tall, I'm 6'2", so I just need to bend down. Mr. Cameraman, watch yourself when you're coming in. Look at this. Again, such a beautiful, look at this bed. This is so natural. It's in the center of the room. The mattresses, very soft, beautiful. Look at that. Those pillows are heavy, nice and soft. Look at the size of this room. The toilets are the same again. Clean, beautiful tiles, running water, everything. Look, a wardrobe there where you can put your stuffs. You come over again. We'll look another size of another room. I'm falling in love with this place. This is what I call eco-friendly. I don't know why we couldn't discover this place. And I heard a history of 20 years. This place was built 20 years ago. Yes, 20 years ago. If you take 20 years out of my life, that's pretty much nothing left in there. So, come over here. That's another size of a room. We'll have, wow, this is a double room. Amazing. Wow, look at this. Two big double beds. Look at this. Two big double beds. Look at how soft this mattress. Look, I can easily fall asleep on this place here today. These mattresses are soft. Look at that. Of course, you have that nets for the mosquitoes in case. But this place is so beautiful. Look at the toilets again. Very clean. Running water, toilet roll, toilet tissues that you need. Everything is in there. Let's just go out again and take another size of another room. Mr. Cameraman, just watch yourself when you're coming out. These rooms in this house, it's like you don't need an AC. You don't need air conditioners at all. The reason being, this is very eco-friendly because the rooms are constantly in a very mild temperature where you can sleep in there and enjoy it. This is another size of a room. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Seriously, look at the bed, how big it is. The size of the room. The toilet there, very clean as well. Running water again. Toilet tissues. Everything that you will need in your 5-star hotel out there somewhere around Gambia, you've got it here. Right? We're just going to go out and just do a quick tour. Now, over on my right here, as the gentleman clearly says, that is a conference facility if you need to come and have a conference, like big functions, you know, big companies. If big companies want to get away from all that madness around the Gambia area, you want to have a function, here they've got a conference room where you can have a peaceful, get connected to nature and have this beautiful place and have conferences here. This is what we do. We're going to come to the Gambia like we promised you people back in the UK. There's a conference facility. We don't want to disturb because it might be busy in there. People might be there, so we just leave it as it is for now. But they have a conference facilities here where you can have your conferences away from the madness again. Come here, have a very peaceful, nice conference. Get connected to nature. Look how beautiful. They're also, look at that. That looks like a neem. What tree is that? Moringa tree. Wow. One thing for sure I've seen here, moringa tree. In our native language, we call it lebedae. This is one of the most expensive things that you can buy in the UK. A little pot of lebedae will cost you about £14 in the UK. And this is free in the Gambia, moringa tree. And people are making fortunes out of this back home in the UK or other European countries. Moringa is one of the best traditional drink that you can have. I'm just going to watch my step here before I fall down, as I don't want to do that. Now, look at this. This is beautiful. Somewhere you can go and sit down. And not only that, they've got also where you can charge your phone whilst you're here. You get connected. They have got solar panels and everything. This is so eco-friendly. This is what we call the beauty of this country, why you call the smiling coast of Africa. If you just follow me around, Mr. Cameraman, I'm just going to go over there and then I'll try and catch up with the founder of this place and ask him what inspired him, what gave him the inspiration to build such a beautiful place. Look at that. All these plants over here are traditional and they've got healing properties within them. This is beautiful. The malina tree, of course. The malina tree, look the beauty of this place. They've also got a local bakery within there at the back that does the original tapalapa, which is that way. We just try to see if we can catch up with that and see what we can find out there. There is a bakery that does the local bread called the tapalapa. Look at this, this is beautiful. Just look at that, Mr. Kanam. That is, look at it. This is beautiful. I know it's not live, but look at this. This is the beauty of this country. Absolutely, just to show what we have. Wow, look at this. They got so sharp stuff on it. This tree should be over 10, 15 years. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this. This is what gets you connected to nature. And look at this. Yeah.
Once it is young, you have all these tools to protect it against human interference and against animals. But once it is fully matured, what happens? All the thorn will drop. It is ready to be used for mortar. We use it to make mortar. Wow. Dug out canoes and everything, but now it is young, it is protecting itself. It's really a very, very interesting tree.
Wow.
And here we have got more than 60 different species of plants in the museum here. And we have a small guidebook that's called Nature Trail. And then this guidebook tells you everything you need to know about these plants. So people who are interested to know about the medicinal uses of these plants, they just go through that book and they get all the information that is required.
Come here. The best thing is to come here for themselves and see things for themselves.
Exactly.
You've been the founder of this place. What we'll do, without going further down there, we'll just stand right underneath this tree because you just lecture me about this beautiful tree. Please, for the benefit of the viewers of InterFace Gambia, people living in the diaspora that enjoyed our beautiful sunshine. The reason we call the smiling coast of Africa, I just found it today. I can tell you that for sure. What's your name, sir, please?
My name is Abdullahi Bayo. Yes, I'm originally from Kaurujane Kunda, but I did all my education in Banjul. I went to Gambia school and graduated in 1972. Since then, I've been in culture. I used to be the curator of the Gambia National Museum for almost 19 years. 19 good years.
If I might ask you, what really inspired you to come up with such an idea?
That's a very good question. As I have just said, I used to work as a curator at the National Museum. In those days, there was only one museum. That's the National Museum, situated in Banjul.
On Independence Drive.
Independence Drive.
That's true.
And I thought that's not good enough. Gambia, although it's a small country, but we need to have more than one museum. And I had this at the back of my mind for many years, and I traveled very extensively. I was in America, Europe, you name it. And in 1997, I decided to set up my own private museum. It is the first private museum in this country. And it's quite a big museum, but it's about 100 meters by 200 meters. And it is a full-fledged museum. When I say full-fledged, we have a lot of facilities that ordinary museums won't have. For example, we have a bantaba. A bantaba, a mandinka word, meaning a place to relax, for entertainment, etc. And we have a choir player, a balafon player, you know, and a drummer. The other one we have is we have a conference facility, which we saw where we can accommodate up to 60 people. We have an accommodation facilities built in the traditional Gambian way. And then we have a museum shop as well. There is also a beautiful restaurant.
Now, the question I'm going to ask you, what makes you think that this beautiful eco-friendly place, that is something that, when did you think about it, that this is something that world is going to work in advance, that people will need places like this?
Oh, I like that question, because when I started started to work on this museum, many people thought I was mad, because I told you we've got about 60 different species of plants.
Yes.
You cannot find 60 different species of plants in one location.
No.
But what I had to do, I had a small Renault 4. I go into the bush, get these plants and put them here, because I know in the future all these plants will disappear. Gambia is quite a small place. Now if you go around, most of these plants you can never find.
That's true, because I've never seen this one here.
Exactly.
I've never seen it before.
And the people who thought I was mad, and they know they were mad, not me, because a lot of them would come here and say, can I have a bark of this plant? I have a toothache. Can I have a root of this plant? I have stomach trouble. Now they have realized that what I was doing was the right thing to do.
Now, will you say that you're not allowing people to cut these plants anymore because it might be illegal now doing these things?
Of course.
Because, I mean, we know that this place is so eco-friendly. We can see it everywhere around the place. We've just been around your rooms and we've seen how beautiful the rooms are and how you maintain them. How many staff do you employ here?
Well, it's a kind of a family business thing. We have about 4 people.
Right.
Just about 4.
Right.
But we are able to maintain this. If you go to National Museum, maybe they have 10, 15 to 20 people. And I must say this museum is 4 times or 5 times bigger. The size of the National Museum. The size of the National Museum. Yeah. But yet still we are able, you know, to cope with the work.
And how is the Ministry of Tourism or the government as in general, have they recognized this place here?
Well, to some extent, yes. But what is really happening is, I think this is not only the Gambia government, but most governments in the world. When it comes to culture, they only give lip service. But I think they should do more.
They should do more because the culture sells a lot of the country.
In fact, culture is a springboard for development. This is something that they must understand. Yeah. And there is one thing also that I would like the government to understand, is they should try to support the private sector. Because once you tell them that, you tell them this museum is a private museum, they say, oh, all the money that Mr. Bayo is going to make will go into his pocket.
But you're still paying tax to the government.
Well, yes, but still that is a wrong idea.
No, absolutely, I will agree with you, Mr. Bayo. I will say that it's a wrong approach for the government to think that way.
Very, not only the Gambia, but even some international organizations think in that way. Because if you see, the people I employ here are Gambians.
That's true.
You know, the service I'm giving it to Gambians. We have a lot of school children, both national and international, coming here to learn about their culture. And this is one of the best places where they can learn.
Welcome to the exquisite, luxurious Haven residence. It's beautiful, residential, gives you all the serenity that you would ask for, and it's also private. We have furnished luxurious units, which has all the functionalities that you will expect from your home. Our unfurnished unit you can utilize and furnish at your taste for those who will come and become a resident. The kitchen is fitted, including a laundry machine to do your personal washing. We have flexible options of long and short-term stay with complimentary internet access for our short-term guests. Availability of a standby generator for constant electricity flow. 24-hour security service ranging from CCTV surrounding the property. From the rooftop, you can lounge, enjoy the tranquility, the environment, you can see the ocean. Come join us at the Haven Residence, a place of serenity, tranquility, a place that you can call home away from home. Brought to you by Uniglo Properties.
mbokki Sénégal mbokki Europe li de neexati na waaye yónnee lu tolloog 1000 livres fii ci Sénégal te doo si fay dara say waa kër wala say xarit mën nañu récupérer xaalis bi si bépp point wari installer sa application TapTap Send ci sa Play Store wala sa LP Store wóor na gaaw na te yomb na jëfandikoo gaawal gaaw installer te utiliser sa application TapTap Send sa yónnee bu njëkk gagné lu tolloog 5 livres ak code bii di Jollof TapTap Send application bi ñëpp taamu.
Hallie Joklen is coming to Gambia, and we're going to be there over the Christmas and New Year period, going to different events
and seeing what people get up to when they come home.
So we'll be talking to people from the local community to find out what it is that they want
and what the young people get up to,
and to also discuss culture,
lifestyle,
heritage
and leisure,
music,
etc, etc.
So make sure that you guys follow us on social media at Hallie Joklen and InterFace Gambia,
and keep up with what we'll be up to while we're out there.
Exactly. So we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, so make sure you guys get in touch.
I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Hallie Joklen!
All in partnership with our sponsors,
The Haven Residence, UK Gambian Fashion Team, Yaye Money Transfer Services Limited, and InterFace Gambia TV.
So make sure that you guys watch this space as we've got amazing things coming.
Gambia Chiko Chikanam.
Yo, this one for a blessed Gambia. The more we work together, the more we celebrate. The more we come together, the more we celebrate. Come on, let's get together. There's a place I love to be. The Gambia, the Gambia.
A date for your diary. Gambian Fashion and Exhibition Weekend. Designers are welcome to register interest. It's all about raising awareness of the fantastic work being done in our community.
Award Night, Fashion Night and Exhibition of Top Class Only. This event is sponsored by Gam Designers UK.
Best places where they can learn. The Gambia government has introduced what we call social and environmental studies in schools. Yeah. And Tangier Village Museum happened to be one of the best places where students can learn about the culture and the environment.
That's true.
You see?
That's true.
So, I mean, if I say private, it does not mean that the money is coming into my pocket. In fact, museums are the poorest institution in the world. They don't make money.
Well, institutions in Africa, but not in the world, because the heritage and museums, all the places in Europe, have been kept well, and it costs you fortune to go in there to acknowledge the knowledge and the history that you want to gain there. So, my just last question that I want to ask you: now the tourist season has started, and it's really booming. Most people we've talked to last night, they said a lot about the tourist season. Tourists are coming. We've even seen tourists coming from Russia, Poland, Turkey, and all over the world. Now, is this place benefiting from the tourist sector?
It has just started. We think we'll benefit, but we think we should benefit more. Yeah. You know, because Tangier Village Museum is one of its kind in this country. Okay. I mean, even if you have billions of tourists coming here, if they don't visit the Tangier Village Museum, we end up having nothing. Okay. And I think they should be visiting here. That's true. You know, that's what.
One thing for sure I can tell you, the views of InterFace Gambia, if you're eco-friendly personnel, this is a place for you to be. And this place for sure, sir, I can tell you, it will go far, inshallah, because they will, and the people outside, this is what they want. They want to be somewhere eco-friendly, somewhere they can get connected to the world, to the nature. And there, you don't need ACs to be around here. The temperature is always in your best comfort. I'm just going to speak to this young lady over here. If she would like to give me, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate that. I see she really loves her nature. She's right in there. Yeah, okay. This is. I'm from InterFace Gambia, as I know from the UK. We're here to promote tourism with the help of all our sponsors in the Gambia here and of course back home in the UK. If I might just ask you, we're here in this beautiful place in the village of Tangier Museum, which is privately owned by Mr. Bayo. He gave a detailed background about this place, and if I might just ask you, what's your name?
Okay, I'm Marsha. I volunteer. I've been volunteering with the museum for over a year. But what Mr. Bayo failed to mention, the museum is private in name only, but it serves a public interest. You know, most museums globally depends on donor dollars. But, I mean, it's not the case here. We have been funding this museum on our own, so hence private, and because the land is not government owned. But it provides a public and community service. We are run on solar. The museum is not, we don't have electricity at certain parts of Tangier. So here we have our solar borehole for water, and we provide a community service. So persons from the nearby villages, this is where they come to get water. Even though our solar panels are very old, they belong in a museum themselves. Visitors come here, people from the village charge their laptop and phone at all these small picnic tables and the bantaba. So we at no charge. Our artisans and residents are here at no charge to the museum. So we provide a community service, and we believe in sustainable entrepreneur development and sustainable partnership. So, you know, this museum is not just a museum for tourists. We're open 365 days of the year, Monday to Sunday. So whether tourists are here or not, we provide a service. We have school tours, we have educational activities, we have workshops on tie-and-dye batik, as our galleries will show. We have 2 galleries, one showing the musical instrument of the Jolas, the Mandinkas, all the ethnic groups in Gambia.
We would like to visit that place
that
in a
you'll
minute.
see. We have a bakery that is here that provides a community service that makes the traditional tapalapa breads. We have a traditional handloom weaver using the ancient, as some people would say, mechanic of hand looming, and we have our original compounds intact, showing the old tools that Gambians used in the former days. So this place provides a plethora.
What I was meant to ask you first is like, what is your background and which country are you from?
Okay, I'm African, really. My
Very
background
African,
is in global history, but my master's is in Middle East Studies. I studied in Turkey.
Okay.
My undergraduate, I did that in Kingston, Jamaica, at the University of the West Indies.
Okay.
I have a first degree in global history and English with upper class honors.
Class honors.
And here I work on a digitization project on contract with the University of Hamburg and the National Center for Arts and Culture. But when I came here, I fell in love with the museum just like you. And I said, Mr. Bayo, I'd like to volunteer with this museum. So I try to be here as often as I can. It's a home away from home. And this is a museum that needs global recognition.
Absolutely. This is why we're here, InterFace Gambia TV. Like I say, we're a UK-based TV channel on the Sky channel in the UK, 175. And also a Senegalese channel called the Diaspora 24 D24, which our shows are always showcased there. And of course, we've got all the platforms as well. We're on Mamos TVs as well. We're on GAM TV as well. And then we got our InterFace platform as well, which these shows are always on there. They've been showcased there. So we got over 50 to 70,000 followers on a weekly basis watching our programs. So that is quite a lot of numbers out there. You fell in love with history. You fell in love with nature. And this place is so relaxing, so beautiful. This is the first time. Very eco-friendly. And
for
this
persons who are looking for the off-beaten track, a rustic way of life, for cultural immersion, we have our musicians. Mrs. Bayo, who's Mr. Bayo's wife, cooks lovely traditional meals. So we do cooking lessons, we do drumming workshop, we do tie-and-dye workshop. And these books that you're holding here, Mr. Bayo translated these folk tales from Mandinka into English.
Wow.
All of these are property of the Tangier Village
didn't even
Museum.
mention that to
these
me.
are our logos. These are our bags. So in a way, we also try to sustain ourselves by making our own products like Smithsonian does and any other international museum to sustain ourselves, because we have limited funding from government. In fact, we practically have no funding. But
one thing for sure I can tell you, after this interview, I'm sure that if they're not in touch with you, because we have their personals with me right now going around to cover these areas, and this place was a key place that they wanted us to cover, and this is coming from the government, not from me, but this is a key place they wanted us to, because they're sponsored.
In the museum at good markets, at craft fair, we have been out, because in the past, Mr. Bayo also forgot a very important thing. We used to do a museum to school program For students who could not afford to come all the way into the combos, Mr. Bayo, we have a very, what is that, Mr. Bayo, that little board that indicates all aspects of the museum, and we take that into the schools with our brochures and we'd speak to the kids about the Tangier Village Museum.
And you used to phone your own transportation
Our
going
own,
to
yes, but
so
that,
you've been providing education to Gambians outside the greater
but that has
Banjul
been
area.
limited now due to funding, so we have not been doing that on a large scale as we'd love to because of limited funding. But thankfully, we still get students who come here on a regular basis from private schools, from government schools, and we really want, especially the students from the provinces, to come here to see that your museum is here. This is yours, you know. All of this we have preserved for you, for your future generation. We don't have a real zebra or giraffe, but these are replicas to show this is what Gambia have. And if we're not careful, the trees that we are preserving right now, they will go because people are cutting down all the trees for firewood.
But so that's not going to happen anymore because, as you can see, Mr. has something to say again.
I think I can throw a little bit of light on this museum to school program. As she rightly said, it's something that we started. And the reason for it is we have discovered that lots of schools wanted to come to the Tangier Village Museum. But because of funding problem, they couldn't do it. And I said, okay, if schools cannot come to the museum must go to the schools.
So the museum must go and meet them outside.
If they cannot come, you must
from
meet
your
them.
own coffins.
From our own coffin,
Wow.
We own vehicle, we take our own people there, we interview the teachers, we give them lessons, etc., etc.
Without any help?
No help.
Interesting.
But after some time, we couldn't sustain it because we ran out of funds. So we stopped. But it's something that we would definitely like to continue. Because this museum, you know, is not meant for tourists. We need the tourists to be able to get some money to sustain it. But it's for the Gambian people, it's for the Gambian youth. So they are more important. Anytime we have funding, we'll go back to the schools. We'll be happier for more schools to visit the museum than tourists because it's not a money-making venture.
So this is a place which is not a money-making business for people out there and the Gambians. It's a place that I definitely fall in love. At the moment I just walked in there, you see the reaction I had from Jali touched in details. And there's someone that will entertain you and give you the background history. He's a man, I spoke about it the other day and I said, the problem we have in the Gambia is we're not attacking and promoting destination or tourism in the aggressive way. This is why I'm so excited. I'm so energetic right now. I went to bed really late last night because we're out there checking stuff outside. But if I just ask you, what are the prices of the room for the tourists that are coming to stay here, or even for the Gambian people?
It's just $800 per person per night. Per night. Including a simple breakfast fare of our traditional tapalapa breads.
Which is very healthy.
We grow our own tea. We have the kinky liba tea here. Embur, wanjo. So you are getting the traditional
wanjo, which is sorrel drink out there in the Western world. They will call it a sorrel drink. Kinkliba, I cannot remember the name of kinkliba. But you have all the healing properties that you will need when you come to this place. It's so eco-friendly. We just walk straight down there and try and go to the arts and craft place so we can have a look at the beautiful stuff that they've got in hidden. This is the local bakery that they were talking about. It's a tapalapa place. It's a local bakery. If you just come with me, Mr. Cameraman, come and have a look. The beauty, look at this. This is a local bakery where they make our own traditional bread called tapalapa, which this is here. They serve it out to the community. The community people will survive on this. I used to buy this a lot from the greater Banjul area. And if you look over there, that's the oven. Look at this. Look at this over here. This is the oven. The gentleman you see in there, he's processing all that. When he finishes, they put it right inside the oven, where unfortunately there is nothing ready now. We could have seen some ready ones now, and then we'll probably have a bite of it and see the beauty of the tapalapa. Now what we do, that's one here. It's a local traditional bread called tapalapa, and this is a bakery here. This has been made in here. Eco-friendly again, very eco-friendly. You know, some ovens will be really warm inside there. You can even barely be in there. But look at this. I'm not even sweating. I've just been in there and out, but I'm not even sweating. And this is the bread that local people are surviving on from the community. Like they say, indeed, yes, it's a private business, but they're not making anything. Instead, they're serving the community. They're helping out, creating jobs. These are young Gambians there. This is a fresh tapalapa that I'm going to have. I'm going to try a piece of a fresh tapalapa. And look how beautiful is that. That's beautiful. A fresh start. I'm going to keep this rest, please. Can I have it? Yes, thank you. Let's just go further down, please. Thank you.
museum is divided into 4 main areas. The first one is Ethnographic and Natural History Museum. Here we exhibit birds, insects, reptiles, Gambian food, and Gambian drinks. And this gallery is subdivided into 2 parts again. One part talks about the traditional musical instruments of Senegambia. All the ethnic groups are represented, the Mandinkas, the Wolofs, the Jolas, the Fulas, etc. The other part talks about wildlife in the Gambia, which is very well documented. You know, it was done in collaboration with Parks and Wildlife.
I'm sorry, I'm enjoying the type of
yes, thank you. The second part, the second part talks about our traditional crafts. Such as weaving, tie and dye, batik making, leatherwork, etc. And the third part deals with our Gambian way of life more than 150 years ago. You'll be able to see a traditional Gambian compounds, the type of farming implements, cooking utensils, etc. And the final part talks about nature trail. As I've already told you, we have more than 60 different species of plants. All of them are named and numbered, and there is a lot of information about their medicinal uses, etc. Basically, this is what the museum is all about. However, we've got few facilities, such as a hostel, which we have already seen, a banter bar, a museum shop, we have a restaurant, etc., etc. Basically, that's what the museum is divided into. It's opened to the public in 1997, and it is the first private museum in this country. You know, thank you.
Our traditional black soup that we use for the skin is very good for the skin. This is locally produced one.
These are black soups?
Black soups.
Yeah. Okay.
Like moringa, animal fat, peanuts, and the local food called tamba.
Tamba. Wow. Interesting.
That we use for consumption.
So these are Gambian foods grown locally used for consumption?
Yeah, like peanut, findi, rice, cassava, maize, sorghum, and millet.
Wow.
Like hibiscus,
wonjo, yeah.
Kinkiliba, we have tamarind.
We
also have baobab. We also have that of local Jamba Sicilian yam.
Gambian tea bush. Yeah.
And these ones are natural insects repellent before the use of the chemicalized insecticides nowadays.
Okay.
So people use this to repel insects in their suitcases and trunk.
Right.
Like neem trees, thinking tea, sodom apple, and that of the cassia that we use naturally, and they are very effective.
Hi, we're from InterFace Gambia TV. We're a TV based in the UK. We're here in the Gambia to promote Gambian tourism on the highest degree we can with the difference. I've just found you here. What's your name?
My name is Ziggy.
Ziggy, what country are you from? We found you in the Tangier National Museum. What country are you from?
I am from Germany, but I live in the UK.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
It's good. I live in London myself. The TV is from London. So what makes you fall in love with this place?
I think it's a very beautiful museum. It shows you everything about the Gambia. It's definitely a good trip out, and you should come and see it.
Is this your first time coming to this museum?
It's my first time coming to this museum.
And the Gambia as well?
That's my third time.
This is your third time?
Yes.
So you've been coming here, but you never knew about. How did you find about the museum?
Well, I've been driving past this museum many times, and it looks a little bit small from the outside, and when you come inside, it's amazing. It's
amazing.
Yes.
And will you come back to the Gambia and this museum in particular? Because do you know they've got guest houses at the back there, which is just $800. Could you imagine?
I could not imagine that, but I will take a look straight away.
Have a look at it, and the place is so eco-friendly. It connects you to the nature and everything, and I'm sure you love nature.
I do, yes. And you find a lot out about different tribes, the music, the wildlife. And I've only just started in this museum, and I believe there's a lot more to see.
Indeed, there's a lot more to see. Do you know we've got a nickname in the world called the Gambia, the Smiling Coast of?
Yes, I've heard about this.
The Smiling Coast of?
Yes.
Africa.
Yes.
So it's called the Smiling Coast of?
Africa.
Thank you very much. Ziggy,
Thank
enjoy your trip in the Gambia.
Thank you
I
very
wish
much.
you all the best. And please sort out to everyone out there about how eco-friendly this place is. So if they want to come to the Gambia, it's a place that not to be missed.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you.
This one for a blessed Gambia. The more we work together, the more we celebrate. The more we come together, the more we celebrate. Come on, let's get together. There's a place I love to be. The Gambia, the Gambia.
Welcome to the exquisite, luxurious Haven residence. It's beautiful, residential, gives you all the serenity that you would ask for, and it's also private. We have furnished luxurious units which has all the functionalities that you would expect from your home. Our unfurnished unit you can utilize and furnish at your taste for those who will come and become a resident. The kitchen is fitted, including a laundry machine to do your personal washing. We have flexible options of long and short-term stay with complimentary internet access for our short-term guests. Availability of a standby generator for constant electricity flow. 24-hour security service ranging from CCTV surrounding the property. From the rooftop, you can lounge, enjoy the tranquility and the environment. You can see the ocean. Come join us at the Haven Residence, a place of serenity, tranquility, a place that you can call home away from home. Brought to you by Uniglo Properties.
mbokki Sénégal mbokki Europe li de neexatina waaye yónnee lu tolloog 1000 livres fii ci Sénégal te doo si fay dara say waa kër wala say xarit mën nañu récupérer xaalis bi si bépp point wari installer sa application TapTap Send ci sa Play Store wala sa LP Store wóor na gaaw na te yomb na jëfandikoo gaawal gaaw installer te utiliser sa application TapTap Send sa yónnee bu njëkk gagné lu tolloog 5 livres ak code bii di Jollof TapTap Send application bi ñëpp taamu.
There is a land not far away, where the sea meets the shore on a golden beach, where the river flows through the forest in 1,000 creeks, a place where people smile and say hello. Welcome to the Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa.
Museum. These are traditional drums that our ancestors used to use. If you look around here, I'm surrounded by drums. Some of them are used by the Wolof. These are the Wolof drums. This beautiful place. I've got a gentleman I'm still going to talk to. If you just come over here, sir. I'm surrounded by beautiful instruments of musical instruments. So if you can tell us a little bit, I've seen the word wall of drums here. These drums here, what are they for and who used to use these drums?
They are used for ceremonies and entertainment by a Wolof tribe called the Wolof. Yeah, and they are played in set by several men. Yeah.
So how old would you say these drums are?
These are almost about 50 years.
50 years old.
Yeah.
And over here, I can see another beautiful musical instrument. What is this one called here?
This we call it locally tabala. It's an instrument like a device that we use to send message across when we don't have modern devices like cell phones and radios.
Okay.
So it's through the tune we communicate.
Yeah. And that takes us back to history. So these are how our chiefs used to use, and they call them the town crier. Yeah. So the town crier will take this and go around from edges to edges of the villages and start hitting them, and will call out that the chief of X place is calling for people to go and meet at the Bantaba. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Coming over here.
So this one is called Jammeh. It's also another traditional musical instrument, especially in the whole Mali Empire or Mali, like even Guinea, Gambia, like the Mandinka tribes, use this drum.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I can see some beautiful, look at these ones here.
Yeah, like the fiddle drums. And this one is called, our local name, we call it reekkk. And it's played by either the Fullers and also Serera as well.
The Serers or the Fullers?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And this one is called hala. It's a drum instrument used by the Wolof ethnics. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir. This is a place that someone definitely needs to go. It has a lot to offer to the Gambians and, of course, people living in the diaspora that wants to come and get connected to nature and this beautiful history of the Gambia.
It's played by the Jola ethnic.
By who? The Jolas?
The Jola ethnic.
The Jolas of Fonyi?
Fonyi.
That's true. Yeah. Amazing. And this one here?
That's the flute, normally used by the Fuller ethnic.
Wow.
rattles.
And this is the rattles as well. And our traditional, beautiful, old Mamos. Wow, amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've just made me connected to history so much. The history of my beautiful country, the Gambia, the Smiling Coast. This is the reason why we call the Smiling Coast of Africa. I can't leave this place. I've just seen some interesting drums here. This is my own tribe, the Mandinkas. This is the Soruba. Okay, and this one here. So this one is Kuturi Ningo, Kuturi Ba, and then Sabaro, meaning Kuturi Ningo means the small Kuturi, the bigger Kuturi, and then the Sabaro. This one gives the solo. So these other ones just come up with a different tune, and this one just controls everything. Amazing. Spaces, wow. Some pieces here. Because bird watching is something that people really want to see. So if you look at these beautiful birds here. Look at this. And this is all in our wildlife in the Gambia. Wow. Amazing.
Yes. Exactly.
Right. Protected areas of the Gambia stated up there. These two are made out of python
skin, yes.
Okay. And the other one
that of crocodile skin.
That's the one that's been made out of
crocodiles, exactly.
This one here is python skin.
Python skin.
And this other one as well as python skin. Wow. Amazing. So obviously this place has got a lot to offer when it comes to the history of the Gambia. Another house. This is a traditional house. Look at these beautiful stools that you're seeing hang on the wall. These are hand-making plowing they used for farming during the days of our ancestors. And still in some rural areas, our parents, our fathers, our mothers, and brothers and sisters are using it. This house is traditional. It's never been touched. If you come over here, look at all this. These are what our ancestors were using for their farming materials those days. And that is a bed there. This is a traditional bed. As you can see, this is a beautiful traditional bed that a men's hut our ancestors used to use. And look on the wall here. These are instruments they use for animal hunting those days, and that's the picture there showing these are stuff that our grandfathers were using. And if you come over here, there's a spare room. There's a spare room here inside within this place. So beautiful. Everything has been kept natural in this place here. Definitely this is a place that someone needs to come for their holiday. Someone needs to see the beauty of this place. And everything has been so kept so natural. Nothing has been touched here. If you look at the ceiling, this is how exactly it looks. And still in some rural areas, when you go around there, you will see exactly like this. And this is just like 20 minutes away from the Greater Banjul area. So it's not far at all. This is a young man's house. So looking at this place is so beautiful. A young man will have a house like this and will display it with all this fancy stuff. This is a picture of a kankurang there, a kankurang, another one here. These are all traditional stuffs that we have. And look at the bed over here. This is a young man's bed in those days, you know, during our days of our ancestors. So we need to keep this heritage. This is a hut for a young man. A young man will actually live in this place like this.
ay jaloru balundi tamba jambe tamba yabe Ilyasa lirawo tamba Ilyasa mama tamba jambe jira mama tamba jambe jira Ilyasa tamba Lamin jambe kan mi ram yala sora sora babu du jangu ya de la fi Lamin jambe assalamu alaykum sora
I am so touched, seriously. I am very touched. I get really connected to this place. Not only that, being in this place, Tangier Village Museum, which is a private-owned museum by a beautiful family, very eco-friendly. I'm sorry because of my tone of voice has just come across different because Jelly has really got into details. Jelly touched my ancestors. Jelly went into details of the Jammehs, the ancestors of Badibu, Ilyasa. He talked about Tamba Jammeh, the former king, who passed away in 1987. When my dad stood as the MP of Badibu Ilyasa in 1987, I was a kid. I'm so touched by Jelly, and I'm so honored to be around this beautiful family. And I wish you all the best with this business here. And believe me, inshallah, this business will go forward because this is what people want to know, and eco-friendly, because it's something that I was going to put through the Ministry of Tourism, his Honorable Ahmed Ba, how eco-friendly is he looking into the tourist sector. And we just found it in Tangier. Not only that, we found the history of the Gambia is so diverse. There's a room that we visited. It lectures you the beauty of the Gambia. It tells you every point of the Gambia, what you can find there, sedimentary, what is there, what's there, the stone cycle, you go to Jufure, Janjambure, Makati, the lights goes on and on. I'm honored to be around here today. This is why we call the beautiful smiling coast of Mama.
Yeah, inimbare abarka
jërëjëf suñu mbokk yi di ñu seetaan ci olof ñu ngi nii nekkal leen Tangier ñëw si a museum bi nga xam ne is owned by a family museum bi nga xam ne is very eco-friendly ñu ñëw fii ñu am fi tour bu rafet ñu defal ñu fi tour bu rafet ñu explain ñu the history of this place private owned business Gambian def history def research about eco mu ñëw samp fi lii so connected to the world so connected to nature suñ time bi jeex na nag time bi dab nañu waaye dinañ dem place feneen ak feneen jëlal leen comme nuñ leen ko waxee destination Gambia with a different lañ ñëw Gambia pour def ko pare ngu ñoo yéen nag bu soobee yàlla bu si waxtu bu ñu waxtu mayee tuuti dinañ fi dellu si waat def fi leneen ak leneen jërë ngeen jëf leen ñu di seetaan si InterFace Gambia ngi ànd ak seen presenter Lamin Jammeh si Jollof show bi stay tuned for you guys that are watching us live in the UK. We're here in the Gambia to promote Destination Gambia with a different and the most best way we can give it out to you, the viewers of the InterFace Gambia TV. I'm your presenter Lamin Jammeh from Tangier Village Museum live. There is a lot to see in this place. We surely will come back here. Thank you very much.
Mind the Gap, the face of Gambia worldwide, is coming to promote Destination Gambia with a difference to the world through InterFace Gambia TV 2018. Gambia Shako Shakanam Rek. This tour is sponsored by Gambia Chamber of Commerce Industry, Gambia Tourism Board, Senegambia Beach Hotel, Gambia Hotel Association, Mr. Yangs Dabor, Mr. Jamil Tarawale, LLB, Honorable Solicitor, Northern Garden Security Limited, Yaye Instant Money Transfer Services Limited, and TJ Fit and Healthy International. With us, the Gambia Shako Shakanam Rek.
only 6 hours from Europe and bathed in year-round sun. The Gambia is the destination for a fabulous holiday.
A date for your diary. Gambian Fashion and Exhibition Weekend. Designers are welcome to register interest. It's all about raising awareness of the fantastic work being done in our community.
Award night, fashion night and exhibition of top class only. This event is sponsored by Gam Designers UK.
mbokki Sénégal mbokki Europe li de neexatina waaye yónnee lu tolloog 1000 livres fii ci Sénégal te doo si fay dara say waa kër wala say xarit mën nañu récupérer xaalis bi si bépp point wari installer sa application TapTap Send ci sa Play Store wala sa LP Store wóor na gaaw na te yomb na jëfandikoo gaawal gaaw installer te utiliser sa application TapTap Send sa yónnee bu njëkk gagné lu tolloog 5 livres ak code bii di Jollof TapTap Send application bi ñëpp taamu.
A date for your diary. Gambian Fashion and Exhibition Weekend. Designers are welcome to register interest. It's all about raising awareness of the fantastic work being done in our community.
Award night, fashion night and exhibition of top class only. This event is sponsored by Gam Designers UK.